Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is the scene for Living World of Darkness. For the Werewolf venue, we have Dimitri Bergstrom, also known as Contemplates the Mercy, as he is doing his usual duties of har- handling the stuff that Morning Kill doesn't want to deal with. I am his bitch boy, also called the Master of Challenges. So, with that, contemplates is settling small disputes, things that don't actually need to go to the um to the truth teller, truth catcher. That's what it's called. And he is settling a small one, and he can be seen just kind of lazily lying on a tree, just kind of watching the clouds.
Hmm, fair enough. From out of the woodworks comes one Alan Stewart, who is currently trotting with his Child of Gaia stick after just receiving it back from one of the other kinfolk. And he goes ahead and approaches Dimitri and simply says, "Good morning, Raya. How finds your how finds your day?"
Well, how are you doing?
I had a very, very interesting dinner last night, and an interesting ride out of Long Island, actually.
Who'd you go see, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I don't mind at all. I was invited over to the Morning Kill residence to enjoy a bit of a dinner.
His eyes go a little bit wide. I see. Welcome to the world of politics.
I have to say that is the most wealthy establishment that I have ever put my feet on, and that's probably the most expensive bowl of cold soup I've ever had.
He's a morning kill.
Hmm So, contemplates the mercy. I come to you this morning because I have something to ask of you.
Oh, what is it
Mhm.
that you would ask of me?
Right. Contemplates the honor. As right, Master, I wish to challenge for Fostern. Would you be so kind as to give me a challenge to complete?
Tell me of your deeds.
My deeds. A few weeks previously, my pack and I were able to contact the pattern spiders surrounding the sept and negotiate better relations with them. As far as we understood it, after the deal was struck with the local pattern spirits, they were initially hostile to the Garu within this sept. As such, through our good relations with them, tensions have eased a little bit. During that during that particular afternoon as well, we were able to defeat two rush spiders for our neighbors.
Indeed.
Um, yesterday afternoon, I believe, I sought out one of our ailing brothers, Katori, Gaia's breath, who was deep within his own den in a very, very sorry state. I was able to cajole him out of his den, and with the great power of Mother Alyssa to turn frowns upside down, had a rather nice play fight with him, hopefully uplifting his spirits.
A genuine smile would creep across Dimitri's lips. That's good. Well, this is what I would have you do for me, for the nation. How well versed are you with your rights as a theurge?
Um, my rights as a theurge?
Yes, your ability to perform rites for Gaia.
Um, I have taken it upon myself because of my position as a Din Father to learn the rite of passage. I have also taken it upon myself to learn a few of the more minor rites, such as Gaia's breath, and hopefully to round that experience out with greeting the sun. I am always praising the sun, but maybe something a little bit more formal is needed.
Okay. So as a Boston, your duties will increase. You will be required to do more. You will be called upon and seen in a different light. Are you aware of that? Are you prepared for that?
I am aware of that and I am prepared for that. I have already done various things around the Sept to foster better relations with our spiritual neighbors, even though I am a Galliard of the Children of Gaia. Um, I was actually responsible with one of the kinfolk who at the time was ignorant of cleaning up and organizing the Hudson River cleanup as well.
Gotcha.
I am talking over my spell and speaking too much. That is a fault of mine.
No, no. The more you're able to tell me your deeds and how you're able to speak about them in confidence will determine what kind of challenge you get from me.
Very well. Do you need more examples? Because I have one more.
Please.
Two more, actually.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I seem to be rather boastful this morning.
So
Um,
being boastful.
I am a humble Garu, and I pride myself on being humble. I know it's a contradiction of terms, but
Yes,
in any
that's
case,
an extreme contradiction, but I understand what you're trying to say. Go on.
currently I am organizing a an art project that is bigger than myself. I have taken upon myself to create a statue of Narwhal, and I have brought some of the kinfolk and many of my own pack to do so.
Oh,
And we all fought in the battle for the three battles for Long Island. I happen to pride myself on being a member of one of the packs that took on an aspect of the Storm Eater solely, without needing help.
fair enough. He looks at you, studying you. Out of character, real quick. He said he was a Galliard, right?
Yes, he was a Galliard.
Gotcha.
I noticed that you might have said Thier, so I was like, I want to correct that.
Right. Okay. Why did I think that? Okay. So, I'm going to need you to the amount of rights that you know. I'm going to need you to double that. I'm also going to need you to, as he kind of thinks, do you really want to help the Get Offenders?
I wish to help members of the Sept who are currently ailing, and if the Good Fenris needs somebody of my talents, I'm more than willing to give them up.
You have a very interesting take on the Sept and of certain tribes. And your devotion to want to do the right thing, even towards kinfolk and guru alike, is admirable. So this is what I want you to do. Go and discover one story, one great accomplishment from each of the great tribes represented in the Sept. and sing a tale about them. Will you be ready by the next full moon?
My dear Raya, when is the next full moon?
The next full moon is, I believe, on the 7th of next month.
Very well. As far as I understand it, my challenge happens to be to go to each one of the different types within the sept, which includes the Get, which includes the Children, which includes the Fianna, which includes the Bone Arms, which
Yes.
includes the Shadow Fangs as well, I assume.
Yes.
Is there anything I am missing?
You have the Shadow Lords as well as the Silver Fang.
All right, Silverfang and the Shadow Lords. You require 6 tales to be sung
Yes.
by the next full moon,
By the next full moon.
each one detailing a heroic event or detailing the ideals of that particular tribe.
Yes, because as a Galliard, you are to remember, you are to be our connection to the past, our connection to what we stand for.
I suppose they'll be graded on the inspirational aspect rather than the performance of the deeds of the tale.
That's for you to decide.
Very well.
I'm going to give that one to you.
Very well. You also require that the number of rights that I know be doubled.
Double.
At the moment, I know only 2. That being greeting the sun, and that being the rite of accomplishment. By the next time, by the next full moon, or by the month's end, I should learn 2 other rites. Does it matter which ones?
You should learn at least one death right,
Hmm.
one right, another right of your choosing.
Very well. I'll make all due diligence to learn the rite of departed and something that calls to me.
Fair enough. Also, as an extra bonus, how well versed are you in diplomacy?
How well versed am I in diplomacy?
Yes. You have a lot of words to say, but what I'm asking you, do you have enough faith in your words to have them heeded, in your opinion?
I have enough faith in my words to inspire people.
All right. So it seems that we are approaching some very interesting times for the set. And since you have a very uncanny ability to want to help, as long with the aspect of learning to write and composing a tale for each tribe, go and speak with each of the kinfolk. And at the next vote, I think it will be important that the whole set know what they require of us as guru.
Very well. I will do as you ask. This was something that actually the kinfolk were very agitated about during the last moot. They understood why they were excluded, however, they felt it very abrasive, very, very harshly against their skin.
Since you're children of Gaia and as a foster, you will eventually be taking the place of either myself or someone else in the set. You will be in a position of leadership or fast approaching one. So I need you to work on your ability to make your words match your passion.
Very well. You wish that this also be included in the challenge, or this something that you require from me as my Raya?
Something I require as your Raya. I want to see you succeed.
Very well, Raya.
You do this, by the next full moon, I will make my announcement. Should you stay Khalif, or will you be welcomed as a foster?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Raya contemplates the mercy.
So I suggest you get to work.
I will do so. And Alan will go ahead and step back and leave contemplates the mercy to do his work.
Contemplates will kind of give him a nod and continue gazing at the clouds.
All right, then. And there we end our scene. Thank you very much.